Alright, so now we're gonna go and learn how to build quadrant charts in Tableau. This type of chart is gonna go and present a lot of data points in one view using two measures, and then we go and compare those different data points based on their position on the quadrant. And then we go and split the chart into 4 different quadrants. This type of chart is really great in order to do strategic planning or to do risk management, or as well to find some trends. So now let's go and check in Tableau how we can build that. So the first thing that we need is two different measures. The first one gonna be, let's take the discount and put it on the columns, and then let's go and find the average of the discount. So right click on it and let's go to the average instead of sum. So this is our first measure. Now we need another measure, and this time gonna be the profit ratio. We don't have it in our data, so let's go and quickly create it. So create a new calculated field, profit ratio, and it's very simple. So it's gonna be the sum of profit divided by the sum of sales. So that's it. Let's go and hit OK. And then let's go and bring it to our rows. So with that, we got our 2 axes, but I would like to have it as percentage. So let's go and change the format. Let's go first to the profit ratio. And then instead of numbers, let's go and switch it to percentage. And then let's go and remove those decimals. The same thing, let's do it for the average of discounts. So let's go and format it as well to percentage and remove those decimals. Alright, so that's all for the axis. What do we need now is the customers as a data points. So in order to do that, let's go and get the customer ID and let's put it on the details. So now as you can see, each of our customers are presented as a data point. Let's go and change the visual of that. Instead of shapes, let's have circles, and let's go and reduce the opacity in order to see the overlapping between those points. And as well, we can go and make it a little bit bigger. So now we need 2 values in order to split this chart into 4 different quadrants. And now here, since we have the title as dynamic, we want to offer it to the users as parameters in order to specify those 2 values. So now let's go and create 2 parameters in the data pane. So we're going to create the first one. Let's say select discount. So it's gonna stay as float and the display gonna be as a percentage. Let's reduce the decimals, and then let's say that the default is gonna be 0.15. So with that, we're gonna get 15%. So that's it for the first one. We're gonna do exactly the same for the second one in order to get the profit ratio. So let's create another parameter and we're gonna call it select profit ratio. We're gonna have the same stuff again. So we're gonna have it as percentage, reduce the decimals, and let's have it as a 10%. So 0.1. So that's it for this one. Let's go and close it and show it in our view. So show parameter and show parameter. Now we have it on the right side. Next, we have to create now a separation in our view in order to show how the data are splitted. So in order to do that, we're gonna add 2 reference lines. So let's start with the profit ratio. Right click on it and add a reference line, and then the value gonna depend of course on our new parameters. So select profit ratio, and then let's go and make the label empty, and then we can go and change the format. Instead of having a line, let's have a dashed one, and then let's have it black, and then increase the opacity, and that's it. Let's hit OK and do the same as well for the discount. So right click on the discount, add the reference line. We need our parameter. It's gonna be select discounts. Remove the label and as well do the same stuff on the customization. So we're gonna have it as dashed and as well have it clear on our view. Alright, so now let's go and hit OK. Alright, so now as you can see, we have already our quadrant charts where we have splitted our data into 4 different sections. And of course, we can go now and change those splitters using the parameters. So let's go to the profit ratio and change it to 0.2. So with that, we move it to 20%. Now, of course, what is missing in our quadrant is the colorings of those points. So each section should have its own colors. And in order to do that, we have to go and create another calculated field to have those 4 values. So let's go and create one. So let's call it quadrant color. So now we have to go and identify the position of each data point inside our quadrants. So let me just move it a little bit over here. And in order to do that, we're going to use the if else statements. So let's start first identifying the points on the upper right. So all those points on the upper right. So how we're going to do it? We're going to say if the profit ratio to the parameter value that is selected from the users. So we're going to say select and then the profit ratio. So that means we are checking whether the user on the upper section, and now we have to check whether it's on the left or on the right. So we're going to talk about now the discount and the average discounts as well higher or equal to the value selected from the parameter. So we're gonna write select and discounts. So now we are targeting all the customers on the upper right. So what can happen if the condition is fulfilled? We're gonna say upper right. Alright, so now we're gonna go and do the same stuff for all other 3 sections. So let's go and just copy it from here. And then we're gonna say else if, and then let's go and paste it. Let me just make it a little bit bigger in order to see it. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go and target the upper left. So in order to do that, we have to go and change the discount to smaller. So now we are saying if the discount is smaller than the selected value in the middle, so that means we are on the left side. So what's gonna happen, we will just go and flag it with the following value, upper left. Then we have to do the same stuff for, let's say, so now we're gonna go and target the bottom right. So let's call it bottom right. For the discount part, it is not correct. So let's move it like this in order to have the right section. And for the ratio, in order to be in the bottom, this time it's gonna be smaller. So with that, we are at the right side. And for the last section, in order to target it, we don't have to go and specify it. We will say just simply else. Because if none of those conditions are fulfilled, we will end up by the last one. So we're gonna call it bottom left. Okay, so that's all. Let's go and end our if else statements, and the calculation is valid. Let's go and hit OK. And with that, we got our new calculated field. Let's go and drag and drop it to the colors. So now, as you can see, we have a dedicated color for each different sections inside our quadrants. And of course, if the users goes over here and change the values of the parameters, the coloring will react as well, since we have the parameters inside our calculated field. So for example, instead of 15, let's have it as 0.25. So now, as you can see, the reference lines goes to the right side to the 25%, and as well the coloring will be adjusted. So that's all. This is how you can create a very nice dynamic quadrant chart in Tableau.